Thank you, fifth graders. All right, good morning, boys and girls. I am so excited to welcome everyone to our end of the year awards ceremony today. Today is honestly one of my absolute favorite days here at Blue Ridge because we get to come together to celebrate all of our Blue Ridge Raiders. You have worked so hard all year long to accomplish fantastic things, and I could not be more proud of all of our Raiders. To our families in the balcony, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us today to celebrate the accomplishments of our students here at school. We do amazing things here, but we couldn't do it without your support and the support of our Blue Ridge community. So boys and girls, how about a round of applause for your parents? This year, we are going to start off our awards ceremony with our Apple of Our Eye contest. The Apple of My Eye essay contest has been a long-time tradition here at Blue Ridge. It is a way for us to thank and acknowledge our Blue Ridge teachers for their commitment to our students and our community. Our Blue Ridge teachers are hands down one of the best in the business. They go above and beyond every single day to make sure your children are safe, loved, and educated. We are going to mix the essays in today. We're going to acknowledge 6 sets of students and teachers this year because we think it's so important to acknowledge the teachers and the impact they've had on our students. This year, to kick it off, I would like to invite Jackson Decker and Chris Kowaleski to the stage.
Have you ever had one of the great ones? I mean, I've had a lot of amazing teachers, but no one shined through every cloud like a beacon like this specific educator. This teacher is the type that goes above and beyond everyone's expectations. She's the type of person who boosts your mood whenever you're in her vicinity. This educator pushes you past your vast limits. This individual, who within a second of you meandering into the room, knows something is off and is willing to talk about what's bothering you. That is what the apple of my eye did on a daily basis, 180 days of the year. I am so privileged to finally be able to give this one-in-a-million teacher the recognition they deserve, and this high honor of being the apple of my eye. Do you like school? When I say like school, I mean jump out of your bed and immediately get ready because you're so excited for school. If you say this is you, you're a huge liar. Nobody likes waking up from their warm bed at 6 in the morning to go to a building and look at books for 6.5 hours. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of school at all, yet this teacher actually made me excited for school. Not really school, more just her class. Every time I would walk into school at 7:30 in the morning, I would be craving sleep still. Honestly, if I were a phone in this situation, I would be on 1% or even on airplane mode, just trying to make it through the next minute without falling asleep. But once I went into this exquisite teacher's room, my battery percentage would go up to about 99%. This teacher was so special because whenever you were in her area, you would get a boost in your mood. Also, this educator could identify any problems with you in a tenth of a millisecond. I remember walking in and the teacher said, "What's wrong?" immediately, just because of a neutral facial expression. After talking to her, I felt way better because I felt like my feelings weren't bottled up anymore. Have you ever had an educator that made you work harder than ever? I mean, it's a teacher's job to educate you to your distant ceiling. This special teacher did exactly that. Most years I'd been bored in class because I felt like I knew everything and I could get a good grade without trying. This teacher would make me critique every aspect of every project, to the point where I'd get kind of annoyed that I would have to do a part of an assignment again, till absolute perfection. When I had the apple of my eye in the front of the room, I learned more than ever in every aspect of her class. Actually, I learned so much that my brain could barely hold all the information I was soaking up. Not only did she push me through every academic goal, she also gave an extremely shy me some confidence. There are very few people I feel I can really talk to. Even a friendly conversation with adults about a wild sports game or how I was doing during basketball can be overwhelming, like I'm stuck in that situation. My mom's always giving me a hard time about carrying on conversations with adults. It's not that I don't want to. It really means that sometimes I have a hard time talking to others. This teacher was so easy to talk to about a sports game, balancing my schedule, or a minor decision I needed to make. Though these seem like very small topics, for me it was huge because I was always comfortable talking with the apple of my eye. I could even talk about small problems with her, even though bottling it up has always been my go-to. She even inspired me to make decisions I would have never made without her as my teacher. For example, my choice to play AAU basketball, my newfound passion for sneakers, and my drive to get better at every aspect of my life have dots connected back to her. The moment I have waited for what seemed like a century has finally arrived to announce the apple of my eye. The cat is getting let out of the bag. The apple of my eye is, drumroll please, Mrs. Keel. Thank you for being an exquisite teacher that I will never forget. You were the exact knight in shining armor I needed this year. I will miss you so much going into middle school. Thank you for making this year the best out of all the rest.
Congratulations to Mrs. Keel. Next up, we have Christopher Kowaleski with the apple of his eye.
All right, let's just cut to the chase. The apple of my eye is tricked ya. You're going to have to wait until the end for that. But actually, this teacher means a lot to me. She's my favorite teacher, and she gave me lots of creative ideas, even though I only had her for 3/4 of the school year. Even on the gloomiest days, she was always in a good mood. She even made inside recess fun. When one of us was going through a rough time, she always cheered us up. She even gave me an idea to look into a new book series, which was called Ricky Ricardo's Mighty Robot. She built my confidence in reading and encouraged me to do the oral reading contest. She was extremely kind when one of us made a silly mistake. She was always patient about it and helped us through a mistake, whether it was on extra math or writing an essay. She made me understand that mistakes are just a part of life and always try your hardest, even though whenever it seems difficult. This teacher and I have lots in common, like when we would match by wearing our Saquon Barkley jerseys, and once in a while, my best friend, Jack Parks, would match us. We also were mega Penn State fans. Go State! This was my favorite year because most of my friends were in this class, and we always talked about sports, and she would love to join in and talk about it with us. Finally, the time has come, and no, this is not just another prank. Just kidding. No, seriously. This teacher is kind and loving, and she never takes anything for granted. Finally, the apple of my eye is Mrs. Moyer. She will always be remembered as one of the world's best teachers. Okay, maybe just to some people, including me, but if you had her between your 6.5 years teaching here, you would know what I'm talking about. And to the ones that didn't, I'm sorry for you. Like a wise person once said, it takes a big heart to shape little minds, and Mrs. Moyer has the biggest heart in the world.
Congratulations to our first round of Apple of My Eye winners. Boys and girls, I saw how excited you were when you realized Mrs. Moyer was here with us. You can give her a big wave and a hello if you'd like. All right, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Next up, we have another round of staff recognition to do. This one, on the other hand, is bittersweet. Mrs. Kerr, could you please join me on stage? She's going to take a minute. She's all the way up in the balcony. She's probably thinking all the way down the stairs how unhappy she is for me surprising her like this. I was prepared. So Mrs. Kerr, after 5 years of being a paraeducator at Blue Ridge, is not only heading home for the summer, but she's also heading into retirement. Mrs. Kerr will be dearly missed at the end of this school year and for all of our years moving forward. Our students will miss her smiling face each morning at parent drop-off. Raise your hand if you love her smiling face at drop-off. Yes. Oh, look at the parents too. So we'll miss her smiling face every morning at drop-off. We will miss her cheery hellos in the hallway when we pass her. And I know that the students and Mrs. Hall will miss all the support she provided each day in the classroom. I can speak for the entire staff, saying that we will miss your positivity. We will miss your willingness to jump into any situation at any time and give it your all and help bail me out when I need coverage and extra help. And more than anything, the Blue Ridge family will miss you as a friend. You are welcome to come visit anytime. You're welcome to come substitute anytime you'd like. We'd love that too. But we appreciate everything you've done, and you will be dearly missed. You're welcome. At this time, we are going to start recognizing more students, and I would like to introduce Mrs. Zick and have her come up to present the Computer Awards. Boys and girls, just before we get started with our specials awards, when you come up to the stage, make sure you come all the way across for this corner and walk across the stage and meet us at the table, okay?
Today, I would like to present my Computer STEM Awards to one girl and one boy in each grade level. These students went above and beyond in class and always came to class with a positive attitude and were willing to help others. This year's techies are, in first grade, Liana Armandy and Grayson Wilcox. In second grade, McKenna Caldwell and Jacob Brown. In third grade, Natalie Deska and Troy Burchell. In fourth grade, Allie Brown and Carter McCann. And in fifth grade, Elise Libby and Carter Wilson. Congratulations to you all. I would now like to introduce Ms. Brotzman, who will be presenting her art awards.
Good morning, friends. All right, I would like to present the Golden Paintbrush Award. The Golden Paintbrush Award is given to students who demonstrate creativity, innovation, and are leaders in the art room. Most importantly, though, they show passion for the arts. This year's award winners are first grade, Noelle Farrow and Watson Young. Second grade, Peyton Fassett and Jacob Page. Third grade, Raylan Thomas and Jace Tribal. Fourth grade, Aubrey Bailey and Kaden Rivera. And fifth grade, Reagan Thomas and Justin Garnett.